time for the third edition of Blue Jay Journal TV this school year.
Today, we're going to learn about a unique local coffee house, the current demand for welders, and the importance of a good night's sleep.
But our first story is one that has hit national headlines: chronic absenteeism. This national problem is happening right here in Franklin County.
Chronic absenteeism is not only affecting schools across the nation, but also Washington High School. While some people have a perception about why kids may miss school, there are more reasons than first assumed.
I don't know who that person is.
During golf season, I'd say I miss probably 2 full days a week, and I maybe see my 7th hour once.
One time I skipped because I wasn't feeling up to school.
I think that a lot of people skip classes just because they're lazy, I guess.
Regardless of why absent, there are consequences. Lori Bryson sees these issues daily in her practice.
I tend to see kids missing school due to mental problems such as high anxiety surrounding school issues such as bullying, and most of the time depression-related issues.
Besides affecting academics, missing school also affects a student's social environment and interactions.
Socially, I think it's a really big factor that plays into just anyone's kind of well-being and self-esteem. When you're missing a lot of school, you're missing that day-to-day interaction with other students and peers. So you're probably going to be less involved.
If you skip enough, they'll kick you off of whatever club or extracurricular that you're in.
Lori Bryson feels the solution to chronic absenteeism is simple.
I'd like to encourage all students just to notice. Pay attention to your surroundings. Even if it's a kid that you're not friends with, to say, hey, I've missed you, where have you been? That's probably the biggest thing that I think students can start to do to play a role.
For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Emma Duncan reporting.
Americans drink approximately 400 million cups of coffee every day. To say we love our coffee is an understatement.
Let's learn more about one local coffee house that offers a great cup of coffee and much, much more.
There are many coffee shops in Washington, but Exit 11 stands out for several reasons. The first is the workspace.
A lot of my clients were having meetings at coffee shops, even though they were paying me for an office. So fast forward 17 years, and I found a landlord who liked the concept and said, I have space in my building, I'll help you make it happen. And so we did. We have 10 offices, and those we provide the office, the furniture, the phone, the internet, and they just move in.
Beyond the workspace, the community support that Exit 11 provides helps them stand out above the rest.
We were supporting other local businesses by getting local eggs. And we get the nitrate-free chorizo for our burritos from a local butcher. So we do a lot for the community besides supporting local businesses and purchasing from local businesses. But I'm very involved with Rotary, Chamber, the downtown organization. It's fun now to be in the community, and I'll have my X11 shirt on, and then people are like, oh my gosh, X11.
While Exit 11 has experienced great success in our community as a coffee house and workspace, they decided to take it up a notch by adding Exit 11 drive-thru to their brand in 2018. This move has benefited coffee enthusiasts and Exit 11 itself.
It also made people aware of the coffee house because we're in an office building. People didn't even know we existed. So that's actually kind of been a billboard for our coffee shop.
But what makes the drive-thru special to customers is the effort Exit 11 puts into it.
What makes it work is it's extremely efficient, and we spend a lot of time looking at every little angle. We work hard.
If you need a quick quality coffee, remember Exit 11 drive-thru. But if a slower pace with a comfortable place to study is what you need Exit 11 workspace. For Blue Jay Journal TV, I am Anna McFarland reporting.
Teens are 3 times more likely to get into car accidents, and the leading cause of car accidents is cell phones. You can get into so much trouble texting and walking, so why would you text and drive?
The Missouri Department of Transportation and Blue Jay Journal TV encourage all of us to
Buckle up, phone down, arrive alive.
One recent study showed that only 15% of American teenagers get enough sleep. This nationwide epidemic is something that Washington high school students are not immune to.
Good 7 hours, 6 hours. That's about it.
I would say 7 or 8.
More than 87% of high school students get less than the recommended 8 to 10 hours of sleep. This leads to a variety of problems.
It can cause health problems later on. It can cause health problems now.
If you're going to lack sleep, you're going to have negative outcomes in your life.
My grades go down whenever I'm tired because I'm not as attentive and I'm not as interested.
Lack of sleep is not only affecting kids academically, but impacting their driving as well.
If you're driving while you're sleepy, it's similar to driving while drunk.
I've almost fallen asleep while driving.
I would be scared driving while tired, very scared while driving while tired.
It is important to recognize the effects of sleep deprivation in order to correct the bad habits.
Turn off the TV, turn off the social media. 45 minutes to an hour is when one should get off of the media.
Finish looking through my phone or just say, hey, I gotta go to bed, rather than I have to text this person back.
The fear of missing out, it can negatively affect your life in ways you may not understand.
Despite what is going on in a teen's life, it is necessary for them to get enough sleep.
Get some sleep.
Get some sleep.
This is Joey Hine reporting. Good night, Washington.
Welding is one of the fastest growing professions in America. Luckily, the necessary training can be found in our very own school district.
Right now is probably the most demanding time I've seen in 30 some years. Everybody's looking for welders.
We've always had a constant demand for welding.
Welding may not be the first thing a student thinks of for a career, but many of the people who are interested in welding may have been introduced to the craft at a young age.
I would go out to the shop and be like, hey Chip, can I weld? And he's always like, no. And then finally I threw my hair up and I got to stick welding, and that's kind of how it stuck.
I seen my dad do it as a small kid, and it was intriguing. And so I decided I think I'd like to do that for a living.
I always saw my grandfather do it, and it kind of inspired me to come here to Four Rivers because I saw there was an opportunity to be in the Welding 1 class.
The Four Rivers Career Center provides a hands-on experience for students that want to go into this career.
Most of the guys I trained at my last job came out of this class.
It's a 2-year program, so it's the first year welding is the foundation skill sets. It's the basics for any type of welding. We do things like arc welding and MIG welding. The second year is more advanced skill sets, TIG, get into some of the other dynamics of welding.
Not only is it a very high-paying job, but it can also be really fun, and you can learn a lot of new things that will help you further in life.
It's definitely giving you a little prep for the future and the job out there, but it all comes in what you want to put into it. That's what you're going to get out of it.
If you are interested in seeing what the welding program is all about, there are opportunities to visit Four Rivers Career Center.
In the spring we come in, we start talking about classes for next year, and that's something that they're interested in. We'll have open houses, we'll have some shadow days so that they can talk to students.
There's a shadow day in January. If you are interested, talk to your guidance counselor for more information. I'm Kirsten Jacqueline reporting.
We are glad you joined us today.
We hope you visit us again soon at www.bluejjournal.com.
You can watch our shows, read our blogs, and meet the humans of WHS and more by visiting our website.
You can also follow us on Twitter at BlueJayJournal or like us on Facebook at BlueJayJournalTV.
We hope to see you again soon.
Have a great day, Washington!